السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وبعد. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Baqarah verse 124, وَإِذِ ابْتَلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ رَبُّهُ بِكَلِمَاتٍ فَأَتَمَّهُنَّ. Remember when your Lord tested Ibrahim, or when his Lord tested Ibrahim with words or with commands, and he completed all of them. So Allah is saying, basically talking about Prophet Ibrahim. So Allah told Prophet Ibrahim to do some things, and he aced every single test that Allah had given him. قَالَ إِنِّي جَعِلُكَ لِلنَّاسِ إِمَامًا. He said to Ibrahim, he says, we have made you an imam, a leader for all people that are going to come later on. And we mentioned Ibrahim in every single one of our prayers. Ibrahim is a role model. Ibrahim is a person that people look back to as the pinnacle, an excellent role model for so many generations of people. So Ibrahim said, قَالَ وَمِن ذُرِّيَّتِي. Allah said to Ibrahim, we're going to make you a leader and a role model for all people. So Ibrahim asked Allah for something. وَمِن ذُرِّيَّتِي. He said, oh Allah, are you going to make my family members that come after me, are you going to make them role models too? Will they get the same type of blessing that you're giving me? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's answer was, قَالَ لَا يَنَالُ عَهْدِ الظَّالِمِينَ. He says that my promise is not encompassing of the oppressive people, the people who do wrong, the people who are tyrannical. So subhanAllah, basically Ibrahim is being told, you did a great job. Everything that Allah asked Ibrahim to do, he did it. So he said, because of what you did, I'm going to give you a special status. You get to be a leader for everybody else. Ibrahim is thinking about his family that's going to come later. So, oh Allah, can you do that for them too? And the answer is, there's no guarantee. It doesn't work that way. Because just because you come, the lesson here is, just because you come from an important family, just because you have some friends who are connected to you and they're popular figures, doesn't mean you have any special status in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. See, the problem is in this life, people, they come from a special family, a wealthy family, an honorable family, a noble family. And some of those people within that family, they think, yeah, I'm special too because I'm from that family. And you know what? Allah is reminding you, He doesn't care about your family. It doesn't mean anything. Your deeds are your deeds and your family's deeds are your family's deeds. You can come from a lineage of prophets. Bani Israel are a perfect example. The children of Israel, or what they say the Jews today, they come from a bloodline, a lineage of people who so many prophets have been sent to them. But it doesn't matter what your lineage is. At the end of the day, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala looks at your heart and your deeds. So if anyone starts thinking and saying, you know what, I think I'm special because my family is this. And this is a problem with people. This is a problem because there's something called asabiyah. Asabiyah has a positive meaning and a negative meaning. Ibn Khaldun in his Muqaddimah, he described it in a positive way. It's group feeling that binds civilizations together. Asabiyah also means tribalism, where you always put your own tribe first and you look down upon everyone else. I want you to ask yourself a very serious question. Do we have a problem of the negative meaning of asabiyah in the Muslim Ummah today? Absolutely. You find people from one country, they look down upon the people from another country. Those people from that country, the way they dress, the food they eat, it's too spicy, or it's not spicy enough. The way they speak, even same language. The way they pronounce their Arabic, it's not the way we pronounce our Arabic. The way they pronounce the way they open their mouth when they produce this letter, it's not the same way. And then this group of people, we will not allow our daughters to marry from this side of the people. Even if they live just 10 miles down. Hasabi. It's tribalism. And this tribalism, we're being reminded in this same story, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, at the end of the day, He doesn't care what family you come from. He doesn't care what tribe you come from. What matters is what's in your heart and what's going to be in your actions. And this is something we need to constantly remind ourselves. We are all brothers and sisters. And if you think you have a special status because you came from a tribe or a country, or you speak a language, or you eat a certain type of food, or you dress a certain way, think what's going to happen on the Day of Judgment. It's not going to help you on the Day of Judgment. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us and cure us from this negative form of asabiyya and make us one ummah, one united ummah where we respect each other, we care for each other, we love one another. Ameen wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Assalamu alaikum.